All right, what's up, you guys? It's Bakari So Real back again with a So Real trading video. Today is day 51. It's Wednesday, July 8th, and this is things is happening, but it's still not there yet. You know what I'm saying? We're still not there yet, but we're catching breads and crumbs, when we can. We're catching the breads and crumbs when we can. Um, if you didn't watch the previous video, I definitely think you should watch the previous video. Day 50, like yesterday's video, was a really good video. So shout out to you guys that did watch it because yesterday's video was a really good video. I really broke down some good stuff. Um, Today is pretty much a little bit around the same thing, but a little bit uncertainty on. Okay, so so yesterday we were dropping, right? And then I talked about how if we get a body candlestick close below this first support zone, that would be bearish. And then if we get a body candlestick close below this support zone, we'll most likely be crashing down to this area, right? That's what I talked about. Um, you see this red line shows consolidation. It shows us tapping here, which is 3,900 by July 30th. Even though I'm really hoping July is a bullish month. Like I'm really hoping July can be a bullish month, but I'm not gonna let the markets get me in survival mode about it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna let the markets get me in survival mode about it. If July is not gonna be a bullish month, if July is gonna continue to be bearish, then so be it. We're just gonna follow the trend. We're gonna follow the trend. I still have a sale that's open. Um, and also I have a buy that's open that's in profit. So I have a sell that's in profits and a buy that's in profit. So I'm hedging really well. I don't prefer to hedge. I prefer to go one direction on my trades, but sometimes you gotta hedge when you're not certain and when you're trying to like stay in the market, you know. And I said yesterday in yesterday's video that if we're gonna sell, the sell's gonna come first versus the buy. So I sold first and I took partial profits on the sale. So I'm in profits from my sale. And then we came down here and we wicked last night at 4,020. At 4,020, we came down and we wicked. And so I bought from there because I said either we're going to close down here or we're going to pull back. We're going to wick and we're going to bounce back. So I bought expecting us to bounce back, and that's what we did. We bounced back. So now my buy signal is in profits. But the question is, okay, so this daily candlestick is done. In about an hour, a new daily candlestick is going to open up. And the question is, what is this next daily candlestick going to do? Today's Wednesday, and I also talked about how tomorrow is Thursday, and the market usually has a big move on Thursdays and Fridays. So, with today being Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday, we need to see where this is going to go, right? We need to see where this is going to go, where Wednesday is going to go. Wednesday is really going to tell us the direction, I believe. I believe this next 24 hours is going to be important. We need all eyes on deck, not in survival mode, not in panic mode. We just need eyes on deck. We need to have a good time. We need to have a good time, get all eyes on deck, and we need to see what's going to happen. Are we going to close below? Is the next daily candlestick going to cover this wick and close below, or is the next candlestick going to push up? Now, um, on my trade locker, there is a gap. There is a gap on the daily time frame on my trade locker. It's either the daily time frame or the 4 hour time frame. I'm pulling it up right now just so that way I can find the price range of it. And then I'm gonna highlight it in the chart for you guys. All right, so the price range is from 4,100 down to 4,090. Okay, so where's 41? Okay, so boom, 4,090. Boom. It's in the So the gap isn't showing on here, but it's showing on my trading chart. All right, so this is the 4 hour time frame right here that we have pulled up. And based off the 4 hour time frame, we could be bouncing from this zone and going back up. Some people are guessing that we're going to continue to have a lower low. But my thing is, if you look at the yellow line that this yellow line that I have drawn, I have a lower low drawn, but I believe that we need a lower high, a better lower high. I don't think that us coming up to 4180 was a good enough lower high for us to drive lower. We came up to 4180 and we came down. We came all the way down to 4020 to 4020. That's pretty good of a sell-off. But like if we go lower from here without creating a higher low or like a lower, I'm like a better lower high, if we continue to go lower, that's not gonna look good. It's not gonna look like a good setup. It's not gonna, I don't know what type of liquidity grab they're doing with that versus just pushing it down, right? Versus just pushing the market down. Um, I'm expecting us to go up higher, get more pull. Like if they want to go lower, I'm expecting them to go up and take some more money to get more money to go lower, right? That's just what I'm expecting. I'm expecting to go up to get more money because if they go up, more people are gonna buy. More people are gonna buy. More sell stop losses are gonna hit. It's a lot more money that's gonna be made if they go up and then and then go down and then continue down. Like I said, I'm not gonna let the market like stress me out. I'm not gonna let the market get me in survival mode. I'm just taking my time. Just taking my time. My account's moving up. My account's moving up. I took some small losses. I mean, I could look at my closed positions. My last 7 days are in profits. I've been taking like little small losses, but like I had another trade that hit for 50 points. I had a trade hit for 50 points, trade hit for 14. It's not looking that bad. Not looking bad at all. Um, I know it could be a little frustrating with us like bouncing in this range. We've been in this range since like we came down here, we bounced June 11th, went all the way up to 43, came back down June 15th, and we just been here. I mean, June 25th, and we just been here for like 15 days for 2 weeks. Um, but I really like the 4 hours. I really like the way this 4 hour looks. And what we want now is we want body candlestick closes above the support zone. We want to start coming back up. We want to see a better lower high. We want to see 42.80. We want to see 42.80 before we start talking about a lower low. I want to get up to 42.80 and then we could talk about a lower low. And then we could talk about a lower low. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Nothing I say is guaranteed. That's just my opinion. Now, I do know, uh, why is it like this? Hold on 1 second. Boom. Okay, so I do know we do got to come down here for the correction, right? For the correction, for the reset, for the gold price revaluation, we do got to come down to 2,500, right? But we got time to do that. We got time to do that. My first time zone is January. Latest time zone is July of next year. So we got time to do that. We got time to do that. For those of you who are watching this video for the first time, these three lines, the white, orange, and blue, were examples that I drawn up showing times that the gold should have dropped down and created a better bottom structure at its support zone, but it didn't. Gold continued to go up, creating a bubble. Right now, we're working off of a bubble slash reversal. So right now, we're working off of a bubble and then into a reversal. Now we're working into a double top, possibly, or a lower high, a double top or a lower high. Now, there's a similar chart that I want to show you guys to that I was looking at yesterday. And if you're watching this video all the way to this point, shout out to you, man, because that shows that you got patience. Um, Let me see. I'm gonna pull up this Bitcoin chart real quick, and I want to show you guys something. So, and dang, it's a lot of stuff on here. Let me take all this off. I want to show you guys something that happened in 2021 to 22 with Bitcoin. All right, so boom. So for example, when Bitcoin first broke out of its most recent high, all-time high, Bitcoin continued to go. It didn't come down no time soon to create a better bottom structure, just continue to go up high and creating a bubble, right? Then Bitcoin started to reverse from that bubble. Once Bitcoin started to reverse from that bubble, came down to a certain point, right? A good support zone area, right? Just like we see with gold. Gold is like right here in this phase right now. Gold is right here in this phase right now, where people think it's going to continue to drop off. Some people think it's bullish, it's going to continue to rise higher. Gold is right here in this phase right now. And I believe gold is going to be doing exactly what we see right here that Bitcoin did in 2021. Gold is going to create a solid support right here, and gold is going to bounce. Gold is going to bounce. Gold is going to create a lower high, maybe dip. Now, from this lower high, gold can start crashing from there. It doesn't have to make a higher high, but also gold can make a higher high. So this is the two options that I have drawn up that you guys see me have drawn up with gold. I have gold coming up, making a lower high right here, or gold coming up to a higher high and then finally dropping. Those are the two scenarios that I have, right? So that's Bitcoin. That's a Bitcoin example. So shout out to you guys if you guys still watching this video, because that's a really good example that I just pulled up to show you guys. Like I think gold is gonna do that same thing. I think gold is gonna do that same thing that Bitcoin did in 2021. So right now we take all this off. So right now gold is creating that bottom structure, and we just got to stay patient. And there's still money to be made in this bottom structure. You might not be able to catch 1,000 pips or whatever, but you could catch 50 pips at a time and just let your account balance go up. Be disciplined, be strategic, don't be greedy. Don't go for the money, go for the targets. You know what I'm saying? Go for the targets. What are your targets? What targets in the market are you trying to hit? What targets, what zones in the market do you think gold is going to hit? And that's where you want to go. That's what you want to focus on. Don't focus on the money. Don't focus on the stats. Don't focus on none of that stuff. Just focus on the targets, on the zones, right? So we've been consolidating here at this area. We could probably consolidate for like another week, week and a half. Um, we can probably go up. I think we could go up to 4270 and then come back down. But like, for example, I don't think we'll hit 37 or 3800. I don't think we'll hit 3800. I think we'll stay right here above 38 3850. I think we'll stay above 3850. I think we'll stay above 3850, and that's just my market analysis, just my opinion. I think we'll stay above 3850. I think 3850 we're safe, but we can range anywhere around there. We could come back to 3960. We could come back to 3960. We could come back to 3950. We could come back to 3930. But eventually, I think we're going to come back up, and we might not create another all-time high like Bitcoin did, but we'll at least create a lower high, another lower high like Bitcoin did, another lower high in this area somewhere, tap 5,000 again, and then start trailing back down. So when I pull all this back up, boom, we could come here, tap 45, or just come back in the inch. We're gonna be bullish somewhere around here, bro. Somewhere around August, September, we're gonna be bullish. We should be in here, bro. That's my cue. That's my cue. By August, September, we're one third, we're one fourth, or we got 3 more weeks left of July. We already got 1 week out the way. Today's day, today's July 8th. We already got 1 week out the way, and I could say that my first week of July was good. I could say that. I could say that my first week of July was good. And that's all I can ask for. We got to take the emotions out of it. We can't be emotional. We cannot be emotional with this. We got to be patient. We got to have a sharp, clear mind. Got to have a sharp, clear mind. Okay. So, where's this support zone? So, this bottom support zone that I have right here drawn up is at 39.19, 39.19. And I said that we won't cross below 38.50, 38.50. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a trend line or a horizontal line right here at 38.50, right there. This would be our invalidation line. Let's see what color I should make it. Boom. Validation line, 38.50. 38.50 invalidation line. So I don't think we'll be dropping below here without coming back up. Without coming back up to create a better lower high, I don't think we'll be dropping below 38.50. I think that's a good zone. I think we're gonna move like how Bitcoin did, especially since we've already been rolling high, especially since we've already had a good enough reversal, and especially since we still got more time. We still got more time. We still got more time to go up. All right, so that's what I have for this video. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next one on day 52. And hope you guys stay strong, stay disciplined, stay focused, and let's keep it going, man. See you guys on the next one. Peace.